Queensland has a new tech minister. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.Heise here and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee and I thought we'd have a look at this article from IT News discussing the new tech minister we have here in Queensland. Now for those of you that haven't been following, Postage won the election quite convincingly. There was a big turn away from One Nation in the Queensland election. The LNP did pretty bad as well. I suspect the One Nation turn away was more a protest vote from the last election than anything towards them, more than a general consensus of support. That's what I'd bet. Perhaps to do with the what was happening in federal parliament at the time. So let's have a look at this. The digital economy portfolio takes over from digital technology. Okay. Leanne Enoch has been appointed Queensland's new technology minister by the newly re-elected Labor government, marking her return to the portfolio. Anastasia Palaszczuk unveiled her new 18-member ministry on Wednesday, including Enoch as Minister for Communities and Housing, Digital Economy and the Arts. The digital economy portfolio replaces the now defunct digital technology portfolio held by Mick de Brenny, that previously had stewardship over the state's whole of government technology function. While it was not clear at the time of the announcement that Enoch would assume like-for-like responsibility, a spokesperson for her office has now confirmed the shift to IT News. De Brenny has been appointed Minister for Energy, Renewables and Hydrogen and Minister for Public Works and Procurement as a result of the reshuffle. As part of the shake-up, the state's IT function will move from the Department of Housing and Public Works to what is currently the Department of Communities, Disability Services and Seniors. It will be the first machinery of government change since the government-wide IT function moved from the former Department of Science, Information Technology and Innovation in December 2017. How much is this all going to cost? Moving all this stuff around from one department to another, I'm just thinking the fit-out costs. Enoch's appointment as Minister for Digital Economy marks her return to the IT leadership, having held the innovation portfolio that had carriage of the IT function between 15 and 17. During her tenure, she was responsible for the implementation of the Advanced Queensland Innovation Initiative and oversaw a tenfold increase in the number of online government services. Enoch also unveiled Queensland's latest digital strategy, which in stark contrast to other states and territories has not been updated in more than 3 years. In a bid to drive forward the government's digital transformation, de Brenny earlier this year poached Services New South Wales former digital chief Chris Fechner as the state's first chief digital and customer officer. Fechner, who effectively replaced the government's chief information officer Andrew Mills, is tasked with leading the development of customer-focused government online services. The appointment followed acknowledgement by the DHPW that the state's digital transformation has not kept pace with other Australian states, particularly New South Wales and Victoria. That was reiterated by the Australian Information Industry Association, which said in its pre-election policy statement that the government had underinvested in the state's ICT capability. In response to the pandemic, the government placed a 6-month hold on all non-essential new IT projects. So there we have it, everyone. A shift in the ministries here in Queensland and a renewed focus on IT and digital infrastructure. What do you think? Do you think this will actually amount to something that, the general populace will appreciate, but so much moving around? I just keep thinking of the costs associated with that. Just the logo changes. I'm sure it'll happen. What do you all think, everyone? Are you a fan of the Palaszczuk government here in Queensland? Can you remember one thing they actually did? I'm not surprised with the election outcome. Not at all. Not since we had a neighbour who called the Premier's office to thank them for keeping them safe. For me, that was a realisation that the election had been won. If someone with so little interest in politics was actually spurred into political activity, I'm not surprised. What will the next 4 years hold for Queensland? We'll have to wait and see. As always, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you're a fan and want to support the content I create here, there are a few ways you can. You can join us on YouTube or Patreon. You can support us using our affiliate links at Amazon, eBay, Independent Reserve, or AussieBroadband. You can buy merch from HeiseSays, use Gold Pass from the Perth Mint, or support us via PayPal. And don't forget, you can even order our pocket squares you can see behind me hanging off the bow. Take care, guys. Have a great day. I'll see you next time.